Hello and welcome to the NEWMT instructional video on how to load code onto your own personal sensors. This video is for anyone who's bought their own sensors and needs to load code onto them in order for them to work with our curriculum. In order to work with our instruments, the sensors need to be loaded with code that we've created in order to communicate to the websites. So the first step is going to be going to this website here, create.arduino.cc/getting-started/plugin/welcome. Once you're on this website, it will try and recognize to see if the Arduino Create agent is installed on your computer. So all you need to do is hit the Start button. It will then show you a download. So you can download the Create agent. It's detected my computer's format, which is Windows. If you're using Mac, it will be the same process for downloading a program. You'll click the button Download for Windows 32 or Windows 64, depending on your computer's operating system. If you're on a Mac, it will say Download for Mac. Mine is Windows 64, so I'm going to click on Download for Windows 64. It shows that my download has been downloaded, so now I'm going to run this installer. So now the Create agent has been installed on my computer. It will show up here. Some drivers need to be installed. Do you want to continue? Hit yes. And then you can hit the next button. And then congratulations, you're all set. You have installed the Arduino Create agent. So in order to create an account in the web editor, you can click on this Go to Web Editor button. Once we're here at the Arduino sign-in page, you can either create an account here, and if you click Create an Account, it will ask what your birthday is. It will then ask you to enter your email, choose a username, choose a password, and agree to some terms, and then you can sign up. Or what you can do is you can sign in, and you can sign in with any of these services. If you have a school Google, you can sign in with your school Google account. Once you've signed in, you will be greeted with a new sketch. And so now what we need to do is we need to get the correct sketch for the sensors. So what that'll look like is something like this. So this sketch has all the code that the sensors need in order to communicate with the computer. In order to get this code, what you need to do is go to our website. So that is playnewmt.github.io/app/sensorinfo.html. On this page called Sensor Information, there is our code embedded here, NEWMT sensor code. So this is the code, the same code that I just showed you. And you can open the code by clicking this Open Code button. When you open the code, it will open the editor. Then you can click Open in Web Editor. Once you've clicked that, it will open in your Arduino Cloud account. Now that you've opened the sensor code, all you need to do is change two lines, lines 8 and lines 9. You can see the comment here next to those lines. All you need to do is change this identifier to be whatever you want. You can name it sensor 1 like I have here, or you can name it sensor 2, 3, 4, you can name it whatever you want. Just something unique that you can identify the sensor with. And then you also have the option to change this number parameter, which will show this number on the screen of the sensor. For each sensor, choose a new unique identifier and number. The next thing you're going to do is plug in your sensor, plug that into your computer. Once you've done that, it should say that a board has been recognized. So here it says board has been connected. And now what we can do is load the code onto the sensor. You can click this drop down here. It might pop up here, board on COM5, which is the USB port I plugged it into, and it's recognizing it as an M5 stick C. You can also select board and port, type in M5 stick C on COM5, which is the port that I plugged it in, and then all the defaults are okay, so you can click OK. So once that has all been configured, board is M5 stick C on COM5, which is the port I plugged it in. That COM number might be different depending on which USB port on your computer you've plugged it into. The next thing you need to do is verify and save this code because you want to save the change you made to the sensor number. This will load and say busy until it's done. So now it says success, saved on your online sketchbook. The next thing you need to do is click upload and save. This will upload the code onto your sensor so that it works with our website. So click this button, upload and save. It will say busy again, and down here in the console, it will show progress. Once it's finished, your sensor will flash, and then it will be loaded with our code.